The entire floor of Sienna's cathedral is the most incredible work of art of all time. A spectacular inlaid marble mosaic floor, made by two different techniques, one known as graffito and the other marble intarsia. The panels create an interlocking marble carpet throughout the apse and nave of the cathedral. The contrasting light and dark of the marble make for an almost jarringly impressionistic effect. The effect is heightened, literally, by the zebra-striped columns that tower above the floor. Carlo Scarpa managed to maintain both a mental and visual clarity that created a project that is quite simply one of the finest examples of how to successfully juxtapose old and new, creating something greater than the sum of its parts. He understood just where to emphasize a horizontal against a vertical. The floor is never directly linked to the wall. The way goes on throughout the exhibition without hitches, leaving us often speechless, guiding us onto the top of the surrounding walls, in a succession of spaces designed with masterly care. Mies intended for the house to be as light as possible on the land, so he raised the house 5 feet 3 inches off the ground, allowing only the steel columns to meet the ground and the landscape to extend past the residence. In order to accomplish this, the mullions of the windows also provide structural support for the floor slab. The ground floor is thereby elevated, wide steps slowly transcend almost effortlessly off the ground, as if they were floating up to the entrance. The beauty of these spaces is found in their extensions towards nature, done with long cantilevered terraces. Shooting out at a series of right angles, the terraces add an element of sculpture to the houses aside from their function. The terraces form a complex, overriding horizontal force with their protrusions that liberated space with their risen planes parallel to the ground. The exterior of falling water enforces a strong horizontal pattern with the bricks and long terraces. Las Dunes strata make it hard to define where the National Theatre begins and ends. The interconnected walkways, split levels and circular stairwells of the South Bank merge with the city itself. Installations and temporary structures have occupied the terraces in the past, including a bright red auditorium by Howard Tompkins. Skateboarders came to use the terraces and undercroft of Las Dunes National Theatre and the other buildings on the South Bank as their playground. Villa Savo's detachment from its physical context lends its design to be contextually integrated into the mechanistic context of the early 20th century, conceptually defining the house as a mechanized entity. The free floor plan enables occupants to meander between spaces, with a series of ramps moving from the lower level up to the rooftop garden. Corbusier used horizontal ribbon windows similar to his earlier villas. Aalto's winning proposal for the project follows the traditional European court and tower model of a civic centre. The complex consists of 2 wood-framed brick buildings, the rectangular library block and the U-shaped government building. These 2 buildings act as a retaining wall that allowed Aalto to fill the central courtyard with earth excavated from the slope of the site. Thus, the courtyard is lifted 1 story above the surrounding landscape. The design of the educatorium is conceptualized as 2 planes that fold, wrap, and interlock with one another. In section, the 2 planes appear to be in contention with one another, one plane rigid, the other fluid, a suggestion as to the programmatic, spatial, and social juxtapositions happening within. In both cases of the concrete floor plates, there is a sense of fluidity, some more apparent than others, where floor becomes wall becomes ceiling in one simple motion. We hope you found the episode informative. Please like, comment and share it. For more ideas, subscribe to our channel Architectural Inkling.